Hey guys, what is up? Chris here with Cohesive Friendship Unit. Just me today. This is not news related or anything, but something I just really wanted to talk about because I think it's kind of being overlooked. Partially Nintendo's fault, partially not. But I want to talk about how Nintendo is really just kind of killing it lately with those creative type of people. We're going to be talking about all of the creation tools Nintendo has been giving us in the last year or so, and how that's really unusual. There aren't really any other companies doing something quite like this. But before we get into it, we are almost always doing a giveaway at this point. I don't know when this video is gonna be launched, if it's gonna be after 900 subs or before, but in general, we're either giving away a copy of Astrologia at 900 subs, or shortly thereafter there will be a giveaway announced, probably almost immediately after. So any subscribing or likes, comments, anything, we would super much appreciate your support, and we'd love to interact and engage with you guys. Okay, so here we go. I have about 5 solid examples of Nintendo really kind of going out of their way. Unusual for Nintendo. Some of this is par for the course, some of this not. And I want to start with the first example, that being the newest example, with Zelda Link's Awakening coming out. There's actually a kind of dungeon builder component which was not in the original game, and you're essentially going to be able to create your own mini dungeons. It seems fairly primitive and limited in potential. However, this is definitely not something anyone expected or necessarily asked for. Like, it came out of nowhere, so it's really cool that Nintendo is letting the creative types build whatever they want within the limitation of the tool. And I don't know, guys, maybe we'll see a Zelda maker. Maybe this is like the prototype. Maybe they're like gauging interest. So I don't know. I have my fingers crossed. I would love a Zelda maker type coming to the Switch. But working backwards, next we have Mario Maker 2. Again, this one is more kind of par for the course for Nintendo. The game is about building Mario levels. Nonetheless, it is still a lot of people agree that Mario Maker in general, like the series, is one of the best creation tools for game levels, period. And all of the Mario assets and all the Mario games just make for an incredible package. So Mario Maker 2, guys. I know that one's kind of lame, but next we have the Smash Brothers Stage Builder. And what's kind of interesting about that is they really went above and beyond. Pretty much every Smash Bros. Stage Builder has been fairly lacking in features. It sounded too good to be true when Brawl came out on the Wii, and it really was. They were very limited in your options. And then the Wii U sounded even cooler because you could actually draw things. Again, did not turn out to be as good as we wanted, but the Switch version has so much with the layers you can, and to get around the issue of franchised assets, you can essentially create your own assets, and the stages are just like insane, the stuff that you can make in the Smash Bros. Stage Builder. And that one you can actually share, which is really nice, as well as Mario Maker 2. Next, we have kind of 2 really awesome examples, but sadly the biggest complaint, but this is a Nintendo complaint in general. We're gonna talk Labo VR first, and then we're gonna kind of bundle Nintendo Labo in with it. Labo VR has an amazing VR creation tool with tutorials and examples of developer-made games, micro games, but showing you what you can do with this tool, and it's insane. It is honestly for people who want to learn how to, very basic programming and very basic VR development. This is probably one of the best hand guiding tutorialized tools that even kids can get into, but someone with coding experience can make literally full games. And it is unbelievable that this is locked to single player. I kind of have a feeling I know why Nintendo didn't want to share, and for censorship reasons and stuff, but Smash Bros. And Mario Maker 2 have their fair share of lewd content. It's just crazy that this powerful Labo VR tool, which could have honestly catapulted the platform, at least to an older audience. Like, I think 20-somethings would be much more into the Labo kit in general if you could share the stuff you make in the garage portion. So that, I mean, but still, it's an impressive tool that, like, nobody expected that you could make a 3D VR experience on your Nintendo Switch. It's like a little dev kit. And last but not least, the original Labo. Again, it's the same issue where it just is such a bummer that we can't really share these experiences. To the point, like, I one day would like to just kind of buy the cart for Labo just to mess with the garage. And the same goes for VR. I mean, I would have to get the goggles for that. But really, the only thing that's holding me back is that I can't pull someone's content down and look at how they built something, and I can't share my content myself, which, like, I could show what I made to myself and, like, my girlfriend, and nobody else would see it. Whereas, it would be cool to download, like, the hottest Labo VR game. Like, that would just be cool, and see, like, what someone made. Like, maybe, like, a 3D Space Invaders in VR, where, you shoot the aliens as they come at you, and you have, like, the little rocks to hide behind, just like a different perspective change. There's so much that could be, but there just isn't. But this is, again, a Nintendo issue. They've always had problems sharing content and with online. Well, hopefully things will change. And again, yeah, the kind of the theme of this video is that no other company, be it the big guys like Sony and Microsoft, or the publishers like EA and Capcom, they're not really releasing tools like this, because nobody's really requesting them either, especially in the magnitude that Nintendo is. Like, we're talking, I mean, if you look at their 2019 Nintendo published releases, like, this is a big chunk of games. I know Smash came out at the end of 2018 stuff, but still, it's a significant portion of their games that are coming with creative tools, and I think that's really awesome. But yeah, like, Microsoft obviously has Minecraft, but you don't see, and Halo has Forge, so very, very big kudos to them. But you don't see, like, a map designer in God of War. Well, of course you don't. You wouldn't expect it. But that's where Nintendo, like, that's where this is so cool. Like, we do get a dungeon maker in Link's Awakening. Like, that's just awesome. So good on Nintendo. Again, I'm not, like, panning other publishers. I'm just saying good on Nintendo. This is awesome, and hopefully they come up with ways to share. Hopefully they make, like, Zelda Maker dungeons in Link's Awakening. Hopefully they come up with a way for those to be shared. Hopefully, I know this is not going to happen, but hopefully they update the Labo toolkit to be shared. Even if it's stupid and, like, you need a long code to get the thing, and it's not just kind of like, you can't browse for stuff, you have to find a code to download it. I'm sure a subreddit would pop up, and that would serve its purpose. Much like the Smash Bros. Stage Builder, where you can share a code. But even if they didn't have, like, a browsing section, you only could get things by searching them. That's better than nothing. Like, we've made it work, guys. We've made it work. We've all downloaded Discord. We know how to get around Nintendo. But that's all for me, guys. Let me know down below if you've engaged in any of these creation tools. I personally think I am going to spend the most time in the Zelda Maker of all these games, mostly because I don't have two of them. But let me know down below if you've engaged in these tools and what your favorite one is and why. That's all for me. I will catch you guys next time.